Public service announcement. Everything you are about to hear doesn't matter. So, fuck you.
I'm just gonna... Fuck it, we're going in. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 9 of Employees... Is it only... It's only episode 9, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 8.5 last week. 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, because you're a fuck.
You're a fuck, too.
Yeah,
Fuck you. Welcome to the 9th episode of Employees Must Cast Pods. I am your host, Adam Rowe, and this is my co-host.
Mike Sugars.
He is the fist to my asshole of gay porn and straight porn. I mean, whatever, you know, you can put a fist anywhere in any porn.
It's true.
Or just any life. You don't have to be filming it. You can still put a fist to an ass.
Yeah, I guess you could.
All right.
If you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm into that.
I know you are.
Yeah, just use spit, no lube.
And we're talking to Cameron. I forget how to pronounce your last name.
Readey.
Okay.
No, you
All
didn't
right.
forget. You just
I
wanted to
never
clarify.
knew. I never knew.
Or however the hell you feel like pronouncing it.
Just whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Like,
It doesn't even have to be Cameron. Just introduce me however you feel like it's some fucking dude we brought on our show.
Okay, this is some fucking dude we brought under our show.
This is
Name doesn't matter.
This is Chameleon'd, and
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's like, I blend in everywhere. Hookers love me.
all right, Chameleon. So are we just gonna jump right into him introducing himself, or are we gonna?
Well, why don't we talk about
plug some? Let's do some plugs, and then we'll talk about some changes that we're doing.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of plugs to do.
Yeah, anal plugs,
yeah.
like we were talking earlier.
Yeah. I mean,
vaginal
this works well
plug.
for that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You don't need to buy plugs. You just use your hand.
So I'm kind of a plug, I
Yeah,
guess,
plug it up.
given to what you said.
Yep.
Yeah, we're on all the social media pretty much now.
We're everywhere.
Just any social media website you can think of. Just search Sweet and Row and we're on there. I'm just gonna go with that because there's way too many.
Yeah. iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn.
Yep. iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn. Was there any other ones? You can go to our Podbean, sweetandrow.podbean.com. If you are listening to this, you probably already know that. But if you don't, then now you do.
The more you know, the better you feel. So eat your beans at every meal.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
I'm just mixing rhymes.
Don't forget your porn sites, guys.
You handle most of those.
YouPorn, RedTube, Red Porn YouTube.
Isn't there like a fuck book or something like that?
Yeah, it's like the Facebook of fucking. I've never actually been to the site, but I've seen plenty of ads for it on the porno sites that I do go to.
There you go.
That's where all the 13-year-olds go, right?
If you're into that kind of thing.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go to it now.
Now we're definitely gonna go there.
That's fucked up. I don't mean that at all. That's messed up.
So there's gonna be a little bit of a change in the format of our show.
Mm-hmm.
We're still gonna do most of the same stuff, but it's not just gonna be a companion podcast to Employees Must Wash Hands anymore. It's kind of gonna go off into its own thing. Yeah.
I realize that this can live on before and after the
Right.
the show web series. So
And if there are any updates on any given week, then we will make the updates for you. But we're not gonna stick solely to that.
yeah, we're gonna talk to a lot of people now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did that already.
Yeah, like Cameron Readey, not Chameleon'd.
All right.
You ready?
So-
You ready, Cameron? You chameleon?
Hey, I'm always ready.
All right. So you're a comedian.
Yes, sir. Well, at least I'm trying to be,
Yeah.
contrary to popular belief.
At least-
Comedians actually have to be funny, and that's the problem.
that was my problem too. So I just stopped doing stand up.
Well, that and you moved to Chicago when you started doing it, and
Yeah. Well, not for that. I moved
then
there
you
for
got
audio
hit
engineering.
by a car. Or
I did get hit by a car, but that made for great comedy.
It did.
My opener was great then. I had a broken arm and I was wearing a sling, and I said, "Don't worry, I'm not hurt, just single and resting." And that was my favorite opener.
So, Cameron, how long have you been doing your stand-up routine?
About 15 months now, give or take.
Yeah.
and there's not really anything to do. I got to travel 2 hours just to get on stage. It sucks around here. I hate this place.
Yeah, that does suck. I mean, but if you can get yourself out there, then it's worth it, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm planning on traveling to Albany, New York soon, which is like a 2 hour and 40-minute drive one way. But the clubs out there would be yeah,
Really?
yeah. That's upstate. New York City, New York City's like 6 hours.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say Providence from here is like 3.5 hours, but
So I mean, it takes a little bit of traveling to get somewhere that's actually worth it, but it's worth it.
right. That and if so, what if you have to travel a little bit to?
Well, it's a pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass.
Just move.
Yeah, just move.
15
Yeah,
months is plenty of
you
time
know-
to just move to New York City. You'll
But
really
it gets
make
me gets me away from the wife and kids. So why should I care?
Yeah.
How, so tell us a little bit about yourself though. Like
You have
your
four
family.
4 kids, 4 wives, and 1 kid, right?
No, no. Well,
You live in Utah,
no.
right?
No, I can barely handle the one wife I have. I don't want 3 more.
Utah's a 2 hour and 40-minute drive from Albany, New York. You live in Utah. You're a Mormon.
No, not even close.
That's close. Mormonism's close to anything, really.
Hey, I'm on
we-
my second. I'm on my second marriage. Why would I get married 4 other times? That's just fucking dumb.
So yeah, that's true. I mean,
Well, you got to get it right. Practice, practice, practice.
yeah, that's what the Mormons do. They just when they get tired of one, they just get another one, and then another one, and another one. They just keep all the other ones and make them do things.
Hey, just like the short geniuses in music and comedy, a new one every year.
Yeah, there you go.
And until you have an army hunting you down to kill you.
You gotta keep them under the thumb, man. Just keep them under the thumb.
My thumb's not big enough.
Oh,
You got to get bigger thumbs.
yeah.
We can give you plenty of advice on what you can do.
You could wear those like those Hulk things that you can buy at
those
the toy
Hulk
store
clothes.
and just use those thumbs.
I need those to masturbate. I don't have time
Oh,
to tame women.
Yeah. Is
Well,
because
I
green,
mean-
is it green or big things that turn you on?
That's a good question. Turtles are too slow to run away.
Yeah.
unless they're Ninja Turtles.
Like green M&Ms, they try to make her sexy. But it's just a circle with legs and arms. It's kind of creepy.
The chocolate ones, they're supposed to be nude.
Yeah.
Oh,
The brown ones.
yeah. We don't want those.
Yeah.
I don't like the brown ones.
I don't know. It would be cool to have J.K. Simmons and Billy West on here.
That would be pretty awesome.
They're M&Ms.
Yep.
There you go.
Next time I meet Billy West, I'll be like, "Hey, be on our podcast."
There you go. Bring some M&Ms with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that he probably just has pockets full. He doesn't even carry anything else. He just carries M&Ms. If he trips, a bunch fall out, and he's like, they're like marbles in a cartoon. Like, oh, and then everyone trips.
Funny that the first time I met him, he actually talked to me like Bugs Bunny from Space Jam. So that was pretty cool.
Did he do all the voices on Space Jam?
Just Bugs Bunny.
Just Bugs?
Yeah.
That's
He may have done one more, but I don't. Think
That's
so.
crazy because the guy who did all the cartoon, all the
Mel Brooke,
Well-
Mel Blanc.
yeah, he did all the voices. It's crazy.
Yeah. But
But then again, Billy West does all Futurama or did all Futurama.
yeah, he does pretty much all of Futurama. He did Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Oh my. Ren and Stimpy, I'm so disappointed with that show.
I used to love that show.
I loved it old school. Why did they have to turn it into a porno?
That's
Why?
I just ignored that
I
second
didn't
series.
see that.
Oh my god, that's so fucking dumb.
I watched one episode of it, but I talked to the creator of Ren and Stimpy actually, and it was always kind of intended like that, and they were really surprised that they actually got picked up for a kids show by Nickelodeon. So basically, all they did was they just they tried to hide as many jokes in there as they possibly could and still get past the censors.
Yeah, that show was pretty fucked up. I
was
didn't
really
really
fucked
watch
up.
it much. in recent years. I haven't seen it in forever, but I just remember being really fucked up.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Hey, even SpongeBob has sexual innuendos in it.
Ren and Stimpy had more than just sexual innuendos, though. Like,
Yeah, they
there was
had
some really
actual-
messed up stuff.
Yeah.
Even today, I watched a couple episodes recently, and they're still pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Or, well, not still, because I didn't realize how messed up it was at the time. But
I just remember being like weirded out.
yeah, there was some parts where I was thoroughly creeped out at that show.
Yeah.
Just like Rocko's Modern Life, like that one.
That's another
Rocko's
good one.
Modern
I
Life
like that
is
show.
like lesser.
That still holds up, though. That
It's still
holds
good,
up.
yeah. There's
Yeah,
few that I
definitely.
don't like. Like I watched Hey Arnold, I like that one still. I
Yep.
didn't. I don't think I watched Cat Dog, but I imagine that one's okay.
Cat Dog is,
Angry Beavers, I used to love, and I hated it when I watched it as an adult.
yeah, it's not as good. Doug still holds up.
I haven't seen Doug since I became an
Doug
adult.
holds up.
Since I became an adult. It was last week. I turned 27 soon
this week.
this week.
27 as an adult.
Yeah, almost. I hope so.
Oh,
I mean, I got kicked off my parents' health insurance last year on my birthday, so I
Yeah.
feel like an adult. I'm
I'm
afraid to
28
get
in
hurt.
3 months, so
I'm 29 in 3 months. So,
I'm 28 in 3 months.
so
I'm 5'11" and a half. I've size. Oh, sorry. I'm just. I was hearing a bunch of numbers and I thought we were naming stuff off. Shit.
So let's get back to this.
How tall are you?
Yeah, how tall are you?
Oh, 4'11", 500 pounds,
What size shoe do you wear?
16.
Holy shit!
He made that up.
I
I
got
know.
comfy.
You're really gullible. You're very good at acting. Yeah, I believed you, Mike.
I should be playing.
Oh shit. You should be playing with yourself right now.
I am.
That's fucked
I
up.
am.
You both are.
All three of us are.
Nah, you're
Oh,
doing
no.
it for me.
You're playing with me.
Yeah. We're playing with each other.
Yeah.
I think the real question is, when are we not playing with ourselves?
That's a really good question.
Around children.
Fuck that. Hey,
You're
know
always
what?
around children, so you kind of.
you know what? You know what? They know it's coming, so if they're watching it, it's their fault.
Wow.
You know, you got to teach them someday.
That's why I had to get rid of my cats.
Oh, that's not. You don't want that.
And then it was weirder than when I lived in a studio apartment and I had my cat there. It's like, well, there he is. Well, I'm gonna do this still.
You're he's watching it too.
And he's like licking your foot, and you're like, I guess I'm into this now. And now you can't even get off unless your cat's in the room watching.
Crawling on your chest,
Oh yeah,
licking your nipples.
I like it when he just kneads me, like kneading bread. I mean, I think he was taken away from his mother really early, so I let him suck on my nipple a little bit, let him feel like he's loved. That's why I have a bond.
That's fucked up.
No, it's just love.
Yeah.
This is love, Michael.
It's just love. Love is fucked up.
Yeah.
You ever lick
It
your big
is.
toe?
I've.
Not the one on your foot.
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know what that means.
He's talking about your dick.
I can't reach.
He said, "Has your cat ever?"
Oh, no.
Ever licked your big toe? Not the one on your foot.
Oh, no. He hasn't.
No.
No?
Maybe
No.
later.
You should try it sometime.
Okay, I'll let him know. I talked to
Don't
him.
Don't forget the
He
peanut
does.
butter.
He does talk to him.
I gotta run this by him. He doesn't like peanut butter. He prefers just penis flavor.
There you go.
So it's good.
Just put some hot sauce on it. He'll be good.
Ow. That sounds so
Ow.
painful.
Ow.
Hot sauce, yeah, dude.
Ow.
Yeah.
So where were we
Oh,
going? with
put it.
this?
I don't
I'll put it
know.
on
I thought we were
my
talking about him. Then we
Yeah, I
started
thought we
talking
were
about
talking
weird
about you
cat fetishes. That's messed up.
Yeah.
I'm not really into
Hey.
cats like that.
Hey,
I do
we
love
learn
that stuff.
something new about ourselves every day.
Yeah.
Adam, that's true. That's true.
I'm all about self-discovery and other discoveries too, like Discovery Channel.
How do you think he came up with that fist to his anus thing?
Hey.
I slipped once. I fell.
No, you did it this morning.
Well, I fell on purpose.
Oh, okay. This morning.
Hey guys,
I don't know.
the Discovery Channel, nothing beats being molested by a grizzly bear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's try some other humor out on chat for a while.
So much molestation humor.
Yeah, there's only so much. Even I'm like, all right, that's enough molestation humor. Let's stop fucking cats and sitting on our fists. Let's talk about our art form.
Yes. So, who would you say would be like a major influence to you as far as your
Besides me and
comedy?
Mike.
Besides us?
That's a good question, actually. I decided to start doing stand-up while I was watching Ron White.
Yeah.
It's actually not a very inspiring story. Like I've
Was it
watched
just like, oh, I can do that?
Yeah, kind of. I've watched the interviews of comedians, and they're always like, "Oh, I was at this point in my life where I had nothing left," or someone came in and was like, "Oh, you should do this." And I'm watching Ron White with my wife, and I just afterwards I looked at her and was like, "Yeah, why not?"
I mean,
Sometimes that's what I do when I'm like watching the Food Network. I'm like, yeah, I'll eat.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat some crackers because that's here.
or when
Right.
you're watching porn, you're just like, yeah, I'll touch myself.
It was a random bar, a
Why
shot
would I
of
be
tequila,
watching
and a
porn without
microphone.
touching myself?
That's true.
So yeah, you were watching that. What are some other influences?
Actually, I love watching Doug Stanhope, although the only style of his that I take is the offensively obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like offensive is definitely my style. Offensive, vulgar, crude, perverted. I make jokes about the kind of things that no one likes to hear. If it makes me cringe, that's what I bring to the stage.
And that there's a few comedians that do that, and
There's a lot of shock
And
comics.
they're-
It's like a whole thing.
they're usually extremely successful. Robert Schimmel back in the day used to do that.
Who's Robert Schimmel?
He was a comedian. He died a few years ago, but
Serves him right.
okay.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Uh,
It's not true at all.
hell,
I don't know who he is.
to an extent, Bob Saget does that.
Bob Saget. Yeah, that's because he has this like Danny Tanner image that he tried to
Right.
ruin. Plus, he's
Speaking-
always been vulgar.
Speaking of the Full House reboot on Netflix,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Not interested.
I am. I'll watch it.
Oh
My
my
little
god,
sister will.
I'll watch it.
that's kind of like the Boy Meets World 2 or Boy Meets Girl or whatever the
Girl
fuck they're
Meets
calling
World.
it
Girl
now.
Meets World. Yep.
Wow.
It's also
Just
a
trying to
porn
get the
name.
kids of the generation that watched it. That's all. But
It's
it's pretty cool that they're bringing back the original casts and stuff like that too. Though, that they're extending it.
Fair enough, but when do you just leave a good idea alone?
Never in
I mean,
Hollywood.
look at all these reboots. I'm gonna go see Mad Max this weekend probably. I mean,
Yeah, let's
that's
go see that this weekend.
yeah. I'm going Sunday tomorrow. You want to go? Tomorrow night,
I hate you
later.
so much.
You can't do that, can you?
No, I can't.
Fuck. I don't know. There was like a family death for the person I was going with, so I don't. Maybe not. That's really fucked up.
They tried remaking Back to the Future too. Did you hear about
why
that?
would you do
Yeah,
that?
they started it, but they or
It's bad
wasn't
enough
it
that they
wasn't
made
it
a
going to
Back
be
to-
like an extension? Wasn't it going to be another sequel though? I heard
no.
it wasn't going to be a reboot.
They
It's called Rick and
tried.
Morty.
Yeah.
They were to make another one, but then a completely different set of people made a movie about college students creating a time machine,
Oh.
and it sucked so bad.
Really?
I hate it when they take a good idea and they ruin it with something shitty.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what we like
That's-
to do, though.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, oh, that's a funny joke. Let me say it a lot, but different and ruin it.
Right?
That's what I do, anyways. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I'm gonna say it a lot. Like, I just found out that one of the guys I work with, that is he coaches middle school lacrosse, and they're always like, "Coach, I want to see your girlfriend. I want to meet your fiance." And now I just, whenever I see him, I go, "Coach, I want to meet your fiance. Coach, I want to meet her. Is she pretty?"
you also have a habit of making a joke that you think is really funny, and just no one No one does it, and you just keep doing it until someone mentions it.
And then they think it's funny.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Like, I do this other thing at work where I just go, he's
Like-
just a boy.
Like
He's just a boy.
Like your little DVDA joke that you always
DVDA.
make.
I
Every
don't-
time someone mentions a DVD, you're like, I can't wait for the DVDA.
I think I made it like twice around you.
You've done it like 7 times on the show.
Yeah. And then you'll make like a joke like, oh, what were you sucking a dick while doing that? You do that one a lot.
Yeah.
So we all have those. And
Yeah, but-
yes, I was sucking a dick while doing that. That's why I get so excited about doing the podcast, because this microphone looks like a dick.
It does.
Like a big old black dick.
It does. This one looks like kind of like a small dick.
Like a little old black dick.
Yeah. Well, just black tip.
Yeah.
You know, that's the proper way to hold a microphone, is like you're about to suck a dick.
Yeah.
You know, so 2 hands on it if it's black, the OK symbol if it's Asian.
Adam doesn't use his hands, just goes right for it.
Yeah, I like to
Oh,
stand on my head and talk into it. It's like the jackhammer. Brrr. Yeah.
Sit on it, see how far it goes.
How far it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. Until you fart.
Yeah. Well, all right. More stuff.
I know at one point you had mentioned Louis C.K. as a major influence.
I don't know if he's so much of an I just think he's fucking funny. Like
I
a lot of people
love
don't think he's funny. I think he's fucking hilarious. And
How
if
can
you're
you not find
offended,
him funny?
He taught me that you just got to be honest to be funny.
exactly. If you're offended by anything he says, you really just gotta go home and kill
He's
yourself.
just
'Cause
so
there is
honest.
there is no going back. As soon as you admit he's not funny,
Yeah.
that's just the end.
Yeah. He's
It's like a 17-year-old girl who gets dumped by her boyfriend and thinks her life's over. Just go home and kill yourself. Do the world a favor.
I think it's like she's the only 17-year-old girl to ever be broken up with. But yeah,
Exactly.
he's great. He taught me like to be funny. You just be honest. Like you're like, oh, that weird thing that happened to me. I don't want to tell anyone about it. No, tell them about it. And they're like, oh my god, that happened to me. I just didn't
Yes,
want to
tell
say it.
them
That's
about it.
hilarious.
Tell them about it. I don't do storytelling when I'm on stage because my stories tend to drag out, so I do short jokes, but there are a few stories that are worthy of, whether or not you find them funny, I still like to tell them.
A lot of people like start out doing just like one-liners and stuff, and you build yourself up to that. Like you said, you've only been doing it for 15 months. That's not that long. Especially
Well, no, I don't do stories at all. I didn't even do stories at the beginning, and they're not one-liner jokes. They're a few lines and then a punchline they weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Shock value is pretty much what I do, but it's really, really, really shocking because I make jokes about the kids that you shouldn't make jokes about. Like, one of my daughters is autistic, and I just hammer on that kid,
Oh,
and it's
man.
so bad because if she ever really understood what I was saying, I would no longer be her favorite.
Yeah. Who does that? The Ron Funches, is that his name? Big old black guy with a lisp. He's hilarious. He has an autistic like 10-year-old, and he talks about how he hates him and like says stupid shit about him. It's pretty funny.
I don't talk about how I hate my daughter. I talk about
I'm not saying that
other
you say that you hate your daughter.
I don't know. I talk about how other people would love my daughter, but it's in a much worse sense.
Right.
A higher form of love that you don't want that child to experience.
Ooh.
It's the love.
I mean, like,
the love only a mother could give. Is that what you're saying?
I can tell the joke if you guys want me to.
Well, you might as
one of the-
well.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What I said, my daughter is 6 years old. She's autistic. She's a high-functioning nonverbal. So a child molester's wet dream.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that
pretty
is
good.
awful.
That's pretty good
But,
though.
yeah.
Like if I was in a setting around people, I'd be laughing my ass off right now. It's pretty funny. I like it.
And I say that on stage with people that are probably carrying guns, which is why I have a bodyguard. And no one understands. They're like, oh, you're not big enough to have a bodyguard. Well, the shit that I say is going to get me killed one day. So I have a bodyguard who is trained and ready to protect me.
It's good to be prepared because, yeah, it's one of those things where if you, no matter what you say, you're gonna offend someone. you know.
Absolutely.
And if you're
It's-
going to offend someone, why not offend everyone?
And it's stupid though when people get offended at comedians because you're just making a joke and you're trying to make someone laugh. If you get offended by it, just shut up and be like, "Oh, well, that was a bad joke. I don't like it."
Right.
I know.
Don't get offended.
lot of
It's supposed
ones-
to be funny.
A lot of the ones I make are about like I'll take a real situation and then I'll put a punchline on it that you weren't expecting. And a lot of it is about my family because that's really all I know.
Right. And
I mean,
that's actually a lot like what Robert Schimmel used to do. If you've never heard him, you should check him out because he's a lot like that. Yeah. What are you doing, Adam?
I am just making sure it stays
Are
recording.
you recording?
I am recording.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
but like I've told jokes
Fuck
about
you,
throwing
Mike.
my kids.
Give fuck.
I've told jokes about throwing my
There's
kids in the
once.
oven because I can see their ribs.
What's that?
I said I've told jokes about throwing my kids in the oven because I can see their ribs and it reminded me of baby backs.
So you're making like Hitler jokes now or something?
Not
You're an
really.
anti-Semite? As we
No.
like Jews, there's nothing wrong with them. Like some of them are assholes,
No.
but all people are ass. There's all
And
kinds of
and we're
assholes.
definitely not Jewish. I just checked, my son fell, so I was checking his back for bruises, and I saw his ribs. It reminded me of baby backs.
Well, what
and my
you want to
oven
do
was
is you
pretty-
just use a bag of oranges so you don't leave bruises.
Really?
I don't know if that's a real thing, but I think that's a real thing.
I don't know.
Well, pillows work good too.
Yeah, just punch your kid in the stomach next time. Don't push him down. At least evidence. He
Hey.
fell.
You know what? They don't make Slinkies anymore, and he is perfect for a set of stairs.
You-
They don't make Slinkies anymore?
Not really. They make shitty plastic ones. They don't make the old steel metal ones that lasted forever.
I love how that was my focus over the actual joke that you made. I was Slinkies? No,
Well, that's because
not Slinkies.
he told us that he likes to make jokes like that, but now we're like, these are facts about Slinkies. I didn't know this. Tell us more about the Slinkies, Cameron.
Exactly. See, you're focusing on the correct part of the joke. Who gives a shit about the kid?
Right.
I don't
Exactly.
like kids.
The Slinky's more important.
Exactly. Because everyone loves a Slinky.
Slinky. Everyone loves a Slinky.
We have
Yeah.
to pay for that, probably.
No, we don't have to pay for shit. We're advertising for them. You're
That's
welcome.
true. That's true. It is an advertisement song.
So we're sponsored by Slinky now. Fingers crossed. Guys, I
Right?
smell potential.
Hell, after that opening little monologue that dialogue that we had, trialogue maybe.
I don't know,
We could
but now that we're
probably-
talking about logs, it's reminding me of Ren and Stimpy. Remember the log?
What
That-
rolls downstairs, a loner in pairs.
Yeah. I forgot all about that.
Yep. I used to have a poster that had that on it. It had the song, and you press a button, and it would actually say the song.
I used to
It was
have.
pretty fucking awesome.
You know what I think's kind of fucked up is that I used to have like a little like Britney Spears poster on my wall, and that was when I was like a little kid, and I realized now that there was like a sexualized little like 15-year-old, and I think about how fucked up that is.
Yeah.
Remember back when Britney Spears used to be popular when she was a sexy 15-year-old? That's fucked up.
It is pretty fucked up.
It's okay. I was 12 or 10 or whatever.
Yeah, so it's fine for you.
That was my hardest like coming of age thing is when I turned 25, and if I had shaved my hair, no one would bat an eye. When Britney Spears did it, it was a big deal and it was on the news. So that's how I knew I wasn't successful. I judge my own success on Britney Spears.
Wow.
Well, Rihanna had to try to one-up her by shaving only half her head.
And showing her
She
boobs all the time.
half-assed it. But I did
Yeah.
sleep with Justin Timberlake though, so I had that going.
Rihanna one upped her by getting a bruise in her eye somehow.
Chris.
Well,
Brown.
yeah, that's
Chris
that's
Brown more
just
like Chris
because
Black and Blue.
yeah, she got kicked in the music video. That's all that was.
Yeah.
She fell down some stairs at Cameron's house. You walked into a door.
Walked into a door that I purposely closed.
Yeah. On her.
Now, why
Honor?
she was in my
We're
house, I
talking
don't
about honor
understand it.
What?
Well, she didn't have a choice. You brought her there.
Yeah.
Your bodyguard was better than hers.
We see those ropes in the background.
Hey, come on.
Those are jump ropes. He has children.
Hey, just because there's people in my basement tied up with duct tape does not mean a thing, okay? They were there willingly. I feed them every once in a while.
What do you feed them?
They were there willingly at first.
They're under the age of 10. It's okay. Their parents don't miss them.
I got them from an orphanage.
Oh no, I just sent their parents on vacation. It's okay. Hey, I'll babysit your kids.
As soon as this is released, like 2 days later, just cops are going to be showing up at Cameron's house.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah.
What is your address? I want to send them there right now, just to be certain. I just met you.
And the funny thing is, I don't even have a basement. But they'd still come to my door. Where are these children you spoke about?
You said they were in your basement. There is no basement. They're buried underneath the porch.
Right, you're welcome to check. I don't care. Come on in. You want a beer?
They're in the crawl space.
Like, my wife's probably smoking pot in the bedroom. You can try some of that if you want.
Yeah.
Ow. That felt weird. Mike just like grabbed me by my calf and like squeezed, and I was like not tightened or anything. It was weird.
Oh my god. Adam, are you ever like ridiculed for shit you say on stage? Like, do you really ever have people come up to you and bitch?
No, but I don't go out that much. I've been out like a dozen times, and I stopped doing it because I got lazy.
Didn't really like it, or?
I was lazy, and I have a lot of other stuff I do. I like do music and recording and stuff like that. And then I moved back to Maine, and there was nothing here.
He's got like 7 bands and like 18 degrees, and
I do too much stuff. I love stand up, but I'm just too lazy to go out. Plus, I lose interest in like people not going out, and there's like just a lot of time. Like I was out in Chicago, I'd sign up, and I get there at 6 to sign up at their 7 o'clock signing. I'd be signed up like 8th or 9th, and then there would be a bunch of comedians that have been doing it for a while that would show up and sign up way after me, and they'd get ahead because they knew the person. I'd be there until like 1 o'clock doing it to like 4 people. I'm like, well, this kind of sucks. I mean, it's cool that I did this, but I just wasted like 7 or 8 hours sitting around to talk to 3 people. I mean, it's fun, but to an extent.
We need to book a room just for the 2 of you.
Well, we could just book my bedroom. People won't come here, but.
Well, we could actually book a room. I mean, that would actually.
I mean, but who's gonna come
just
see us?
Promote it ourselves.
Hey, come see me and Chameleon'd Readey.
You know, that's going to be my stage name now, right?
Chameleon Readey?
Chameleon Readey. Just because you guys decided to put it on the podcast.
I didn't decide. It just sort of happened. There was no like discussion.
I'm going to put that in the description when I write it. I'm going to be like, this
Cameron,
week we talked to Chameleon Readey.
There you go.
I don't think
I just changed. I morphed.
Hey, where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm here.
I saw you blink.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Blink out of existence.
It's usually a good thing to do. Keeps your eyes moist and keeps them from getting too dry.
I've never been ridiculed by I've gone up, like the jokes that I just told you guys, I've gone up on stage and I've told the worst jokes imaginable. Like the shit that when I got off stage, I was sorry for saying it. But I had to say it because I thought it was funny. People getting pissed off by the shit that I say or doing that ooh or not sure if they should laugh, that's my entertainment.
Right.
Yeah. I've never been approached by a pissed off fan, but I was called a psychopath masquerading as a comedian because I don't use YouTube.
Yeah, you.
Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, like I was talking because Twitter is the new age now. I could get onto a stage and do an entire hour-long special on just Twitter, things that I read and my response to them, and it would be funny the whole time. So I'm talking to this fellow, and she's a fellow comedian. Keep that in mind. She's out in New York, upstate New York, and I started messaging her, and we made this plan to get together. and tour Albany, New York. Just go around the clubs, and because I'm doing a tour in Tennessee in July, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But was gonna go up there and just get some stage time before I go to Tennessee.
Right.
So she starts picking apart my comedy. You know, like, oh, how long have you been a comedian, and what do you do, and this and that. So she asks me for my YouTube channel. I said, I don't think I have one. Every once in a while, I'll record a stupid show of, you know, something that I purposely do to piss off my wife. I'll record it. Or something dumb that I do with the kids, like sticking my feet in their face, although they find that funny, which I'm really worried about how they're going to be as an adult.
Probably psychopaths masquerading around as comedians.
Maybe, who knows? I mean, they have a dad who's trying to be a comedian that can stick his smelly feet in their face, and they'll just laugh about it. So I am kind of worried. They'll have a good sense of humor, though. I'm just worried about whoever they decide to marry. But so she's asking me for my channel, and I said, okay, I'll use the YouTube app every once in a while, and I'll just post a video up, but I don't think I have a channel. And she's like, you don't have a YouTube channel? This is kind of scaring me. You sound like a sketchy dude. Okay, so I sound like a sketchy dude because I don't know how to use YouTube? Really? There are far worse things that I could be doing. You know, like going onto her Facebook and tagging all of her photos and showing them to my creepy friends. That would be worse than not knowing how to use.
That's what you did afterwards, right?
Well, no, I just photoshopped my dick in her mouth, and then I you know, then I put that.
Then I found the addresses to all of her close relatives, and I sent it to them. That's not creepy.
But I don't know how that makes me crazy because I don't use YouTube to advertise. I don't. I recorded my first two sets on stage. I put those on YouTube because I was an amateur and was like, oh, if I put these on YouTube, millions of people will see it. No, fuck that. 200 people saw it, and I was like, fuck it. I don't care anymore. So I don't record any of my sets. I go to the venue physically, and I do a 5-minute set in front of the people who matter. And that is how I land my shows. And because I kick it old school, I am all of a sudden not a comedian. Like, fuck you. I really?
She's a woman, so she already wasn't.
Right? She's like, oh, I have a kid. She's like, oh, I have a kid. I have a kid at home. I have to watch out for who I bring here. Like, I'll sleep on the fucking street. Like, why do I have to crash on your couch? I don't care. You're going to take me around Albany to these clubs. Exactly. Like, who gives a shit? Like, oh, you don't trust me because you don't think I'm a comic. Well, let me get on stage and I'll show you. But I don't care what other comedians do. I really don't. All these other, like, Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr and Google Plus and YouTube and Instagram and whatever the fuck else they choose to do.
So basically everything that we have.
Everything that we have. I just wanted to point out, like, the irony of the fact that you found us through Twitter. That's how we got in contact.
Well, yeah. Like, I'll use Twitter and Facebook to advertise my shows and shit, but even if I didn't, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, in the end, I'm the one getting on stage.
How does she think comedians did that before the age of social media?
You really just need to use MySpace. That's what it comes down to. Is like MySpace the thing. It's just like, think about MySpace like 10 years ago, and you mention MySpace now, and people laugh.
Just talk to Tom.
It doesn't matter. The social media is always changing. Why does YouTube make a big difference?
I don't know. It's because I've been a comedian for 15 months and I haven't recorded a video since my third open mic.
Right.
She's like, oh my God, you must be a psycho. You can't be a comedian. Like, fuck you, really? Like, I'm the one getting up on that stage to be judged by strangers and pricks. Why does it matter how I do it?
Right.
Prickly strangers. Like cactuses. Cactuses that are shaped like people. You can't see I move my arms like a cactus.
I love
the shapes.
I love going out to the desert. No one judges me out there.
In a desert,
the cactus do.
You don't. There's no use for a name because in the desert, you don't have a name.
Yeah, but see,
only horses don't have names though.
Oh, I like horses. Sorry.
Hey, horses have names.
Not in the desert.
In
Well,
the
yeah,
desert,
sure.
there's no use for a name.
But see, if the cacti out in the desert judge me, I eat them, and then I trip on desert shrooms for a while.
Yeah, then you just yell at him and go, your plural is I. I have S's.
What?
Cacti, cactus.
Cacti. Yeah, cacti is actually the plural.
Yeah, I knew
Not
that.
to be a nerd.
I was just thinking that's a weird way to make stuff plural. It's always weirded me out when they do that.
Yeah. What else is there?
Vertebrae, radii.
Well,
Radio, yeah.
well, it's kind of like
Buses.
the country is called Canada, but they are Canadians instead of, like, I don't even know what the fuck they'd be. Like,
We're
America is
Americans.
Americans.
Yeah, but they added another I.
Exactly. Why?
Canadian.
Just make it
Canadians.
make it plural.
Canadians.
Canadians.
I
That's a
don't
good
know.
point.
Right.
I never thought of that. It is weird.
Actually, hang on a second. I want to ask, because my wife actually made a clever joke about that, about what they actually should be called, and I want to ask her what that word was, because I can't remember. Oh, what the hell? Where'd she go?
So Cameron's wife left him to go buy a pack of cigarettes. We'll never see her again. I'm just going out for a pack of smokes. I'll be back. If this was the 50s, your wife would be gone.
Caught in some sandstorm. Oh, hey.
But then she'd be a single
What was the word you called Canadians? Because the country is Canada. What's the Canada?
Canada.
They should be
Hi, wife.
Canadias.
Hi, wife.
Canadias. Instead of Canadians, they should be Canadias.
It's true.
Because American is America.
Right. So they should be Canada instead of
Yeah,
Canada.
Canada
Like different,
instead of
like, names.
Canadian.
What would be people from Minnesota? They'd be called Minnesotans, right?
That's right. Oh, I have to make a little shout out to my friends in Minnesota. We had a pretty good tournament last night on Destiny. We went 9-0, and that was pretty awesome. And we got to this really cool place. And so hi Damien and Mitch. They asked me to make a shout out because we
shoot.
did an awesome job.
We're in the desert right now, so forget about their name.
I already said their names. They're not in the
no
desert.
names.
They're not in the desert. They're in Minnesota.
Oh, there is a use for a name in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So hold on a minute. I just said American is America or Americans. So are you suggesting Minnesota's people are not American? Are
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool with me. I just wanted
Should
to
we
make
be
sure.
Manans then?
Maniacs is what we are.
Maniacs.
Maniacs.
Just
You-
like Connecticut.
Are you a New
Connecticut is
Hampshire?
Connecticut's.
You a New Hampshirean? New Hampshirean? New Hampshire?
No. Unfortunately, we're just faggots.
Oh,
Oh,
that's just
we don't say that word on the
yeah.
podcast.
We don't say that word. We only say that in real life to gay people. That's awful. I like
don't
gay
really
people
say
just
that.
fine. Yeah.
Maybe we should have.
It's okay because he called himself one. It's fine.
Maybe we should have gone over boundaries before I came on the show.
Yeah, maybe. We usually do.
Yeah. Do you do feel like I do?
Well, no, like I don't consider faggot to mean gay.
Yeah, it's a bundle of sticks.
Yeah, I
a
think of
whole
it as like when I say faggot, I think stop being such a faggot. I mean, stop
Yeah.
being such a New Hampshire person.
Like,
Stop
said
being
I
from
would-
New Hampshire.
My dad grew up in New Hampshire, so I'm always like, Dad, stop being a faggot. You've
like,
lived in Maine for longer
like
than
I
you
would
lived in New
never,
Hampshire.
I would never call a gay person a faggot unless they were being a faggot.
Right.
Like saying annoying faggy things.
Now we're
Alright.
saying it too much, I
New
think.
subject.
You guys can cut that whole segment out.
Yeah,
if
let's
you
cut
really
that
want.
Very well may.
So, you're from New Hampshire.
What would you call someone from New Hampshire?
Let's redo.
I have no idea. I hate living here, so.
Are
don't
you
blame
always
you.
from New Hampshire?
Are
What's
you
up?
always from New Hampshire? Is that what you just said?
Yes,
That's what I said, but that's not what I meant. I'm not Horton Hears a Who. I didn't mean what I said and said what I mean.
always from. Yeah, so I was born and raised in New Hampshire. Lived in Vermont for a few years.
Which is just
And
a
then-
backwards from New Hampshire, like
Yeah,
the outline.
that's all that is.
It's like upside down New Hampshire.
And then I moved around for a while when I was in the military, and now I'm stuck back in New Hampshire, and I don't like it here.
So move.
I like Maine. There's not a lot to do here, but it's nice.
I hate Maine.
Yeah, I like Maine.
I hate Maine.
My family's here.
That's the one good part of Maine.
There's cool
His
stuff
family
here.
here.
There's like some mountains.
Yeah, I don't care about mountains.
Yeah. But
There's lake. There's some nice lakes.
There's some nice lakes.
There's some nice fishing going on.
Yeah, I like Maine. But enough about that. That's boring. Maine's boring. That's what it comes
Maine is
down to.
really boring.
I like it, but it's boring. And it's not even fun to talk about.
Yeah, we exhausted our
Yeah.
amusement
That's it.
from talking about Maine.
And I quit drinking, so I don't even do that, and that's all there was to do in Maine, so I have nothing to do anymore.
I can't even go out to eat in the summer.
Oh, yeah, because of lobster, because you're allergic to
I'm
lobster.
deathly allergic to lobster.
Why don't you just keep on exposing yourself to lobster so you'll build immunities?
If I did that, I'd probably be dead already.
Yeah, that would suck. Don't do that. Please live.
Oh,
Well, fine, die.
you want me to live?
Oh, that's the nicest thing you've
adorable.
ever said to me. You want
usually a
me to
dick.
live.
Like, oh, that's so sweet. I'd rather you live than die.
Yeah, I want to kill you. I don't want you to die because of
I
lobster.
want to be the one that kills
A
you.
little 2-pound expensive lobster killed you. I want to kill you with my hands.
No one else has ever said they wanted me to live before.
That might be true.
When he was born, he was crying. The doctor still slapped him just because
Doctor just told me to shut the
he was
fuck up.
pissing him off.
No,
Shut
no,
up,
no,
Mike.
No, no,
They hadn't even named
the
him
parents
yet.
slapped the doctor.
Yeah.
Oh,
When he was born,
Cameron's peeing.
yeah, when he was born, the doctor slapped his mother and father for having him. Mr. and Mrs. Sugars, God damn it, it's a Michael slap.
And all the duffel bags were already used, so he survived.
Yeah.
Oh. So I was the first to survive.
He's a
Yes,
survivor
That day.
that day.
And they couldn't give you to Jeffrey Dahmer. He was already in jail.
Well, that'll been they
Was
know
he?
where to find him then.
Was he?
I don't know.
When did Dahmer go to jail? I thought he went
I
to
don't
jail
know.
in like 88.
I don't
was
know. Maybe
alive.
they should release him. We could use far less people.
He's dead.
Oh, really? That sucks.
He was killed in jail.
Dude, you know, when I was at work one day, I was called Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh. That's
And I
that's,
had-
Because you don't use YouTube?
that's not a good thing to be called.
I
Well, he was eating
I had
dicks.
hair down to my shoulders. I don't even know how I resembled Jeffrey
were
Dahmer.
you
And I don't
literally eating people?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Was it Soylent Green? Were you eating Soylent Green?
It is people.
That is people.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume that he found it funny to eat really fat people because they tried running away, but I couldn't imagine doing that.
Let's see. When did he go to jail? I'm looking at it right now. Span of killings, 78 to 91.
Jeffrey goes.
Date apprehended, July 22nd, 1991. I was 5 years old at that point.
Oh.
I was 3.
Well, okay. He probably wasn't interested because he didn't have enough barbecue sauce.
Oh,
Cannibals do love barbecue sauce.
they do. They do. I was reading this. Actually, I saw this article someone posted on my Facebook feed, and it was a link to some study that scientists did.
Oh, this is very specific.
Found that human meat is closest to like veal.
Sweet, sweet baby cows.
Instead of it's like somewhere between veal and pork.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so
I learned from the Book of Eli that there's a lot of iron in there, so people shake.
you shake.
I shake, so I must be
Hey.
eating people. I do have a tremor, Mike. Thanks for pointing that out, because I love that.
Hey, if you really
Can't drink
if you
soup,
really
eat soup on
wanna try-
Sundays.
If you really want to try something interesting, over in Britain, there's, farmers that are fucking their cattle, and lamb have been born with 5 limbs, like an alien arm popping out of their chest. I'm sure that's delicious.
Yeah, I don't want to try that. I'm all set.
Well, it's like a marinade. Like it's just kind of salty, so you use cum as a marinade.
You think it looks like a human hand popping out?
I don't know.
Oh, that's getting really weird.
Yeah. This has got like horror movie weird.
We should get like a format going again.
I don't really know where to go for a format after this.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of glad you guys can edit the show. I think I've brought it somewhere you don't want it to go.
I mean,
we'll probably just do the little jingle and cut to something else.
yeah.
Like right now.
How about you plug some of your pages so that people can find you and follow you and experience your you-ness.
It's pronounced penis. And it's pronounced it's like Cameron's, not chameleon.
So Chameleon Readey, where can people find you in the social
You should probably say your real name.
We know they can't find you on YouTube, but
Well, they could, but it's gonna be all old shit and current videos of just like basically me making fun of the kids. But by all means,
yeah,
look
we'll
at
fix
them.
that eventually.
I'll throw current videos. The more people bitch, the more whatever, fine. I'll throw some current videos up there.
Yeah, it doesn't take much, you know.
Yeah, you could just hire like a production company
Yeah,
to do your
I
do
mean,
like a special for you and a
there's
CD.
I can think of a couple people that might be interested in that.
I know all the shows that I do in Tennessee will go up on YouTube eventually. So
Yeah, you can.
When are you doing?
Always,
When are you doing that tour?
you can always fly us out with
Say it again.
if you, it's gonna be July 31st and the 1st and 2nd of August, which is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
you. Ooh.
So I'm going down to do it. It's gonna be a lot. It's 6 to 7 cities.
Nice.
1 to 2 clubs per city and 1 to 2 shows per club.
Nice.
So
Cool.
it's a lot of work. It's very, very, very busy.
So you're doing like
I'll-
3 clubs a night?
I think it'll be between 1 and 3 depending on
Nice.
how it's scheduled. It's
Good
gonna be
work.
a lot of. It'll probably be about 12 clubs in 3 days, which is
It's fun though.
Jeez.
absolutely insane.
Yeah, but it's good. It'll get you out there, you know.
Yeah. Plus, it'll
Yeah.
get you away from the wife and kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Invest in
What?
like a $50 video camera just to set up in the back with a tripod so you can record your or you can invest in plane tickets for us and we can come down.
Yeah. Or even
Fair
just a
enough.
plane ticket for Mike, and I'll just take a break from him. I'm just kidding. We already did that.
But
Yeah.
you
It's
need
been
a break
few
from
weeks
your
since we've done
wife
a
too,
podcast.
Adam.
Huh?
You need a break from your wife too, Adam.
Yeah, my right hand just needs to go.
He's the
Yeah.
wife.
The left one's getting a little jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels left out.
That was
Just
really-
use them both at the same time. It'll feel like a 3-way.
There you go.
Okay. Just like I feel like I'm just like pulling at a rope, but backwards.
You're pulling a rope out of you.
Yeah, like an umbilical cord. That'd be sweet if I could just like you could like pull out your belly button and like attach it to things if you're hungry.
Like
when you're
like
sick.
chameleon tongue.
Yeah, like a chameleon tongue.
I have one of those. Anyway, but you can find me on Twitter. It's actually I didn't even create the name. It was just a random. I didn't even change it. I don't care. But it's Readey 26 Readey,
Okay.
which is just my last name.
Spell it.
The age I was when I created it, and my last name again, which is fucking dumb. Twitter was just lazy when they came up with my URL, but whatever.
And we'll put links to it up on the Podbean when we post it.
Yes.
You're on Facebook too, right?
And my Facebook page is facebook.com/stories in a nutshell, which is another dumb one I came up with. And it doesn't let you change it, so whatever. It'll just stay that way.
So
Yeah, I noticed that. We tried to change ours once and it just didn't work.
Yeah. You just
Oh
have
my
to
god,
remember.
I tried changing because it was Stories in a Nutshell was actually the name of the page.
Right.
And I tried changing it to my name, Cameron Readey, as just like my fan page, not some just stupid thing. It was me.
Right.
And it took 6 weeks for them to be like, oh, okay, that's understandable. Really?
That's
6 weeks.
efficiency.
Yeah, that's
6 weeks for them to be like, oh, that makes sense. Here you go. That is
Yeah.
a level of stupid that
that's when
I
you're
never
dealing
thought.
with corporations, though.
Bunch of red tape.
Yep.
Oh,
exactly.
I have to make sure that this is legit. Facebook isn't legit. Like, how in the hell is anything on Facebook legit?
In fact, it's too legit to quit. So it had
How
to
is
quit.
it?
Yeah.
How is it that a post stating I had diarrhea today have any importance to anybody? And yet they're like, oh yeah,
It
let's
has
share
importance
that.
to the person who had diarrhea,
The people need to know.
or someone who's gonna be fucking them in the butt.
Or like toilet paper factories, they need to know
Yeah.
what their clientele is.
Well, I mean that'd be an awesome prank. You know that old thing where you put saran wrap on the toilet seat, which
Oh,
which
this
isn't
would be the
that
perfect
original.
time to saran wrap Cameron's toilet seat.
Well, I mean, it isn't that original unless you have diarrhea.
The original.
Yeah, it just explodes all
Cling
over the
wrap.
place.
Yeah, exactly. You go to sit down and it just leaks all over onto the floor.
Oh,
That's the best place for it.
Or you know, if your
hungry
wife's
now.
bulimic, that works too.
I'm hungry now.
Hungry? Why wait?
Eat a Snickers.
Sure.
Thinking about diarrhea and vomit makes you hungry, huh?
Or just being hungry makes me hungry. Being awake makes me hungry.
Fair enough.
You know, all this talking. Good talk. Good talk.
All right, so.
All right, so-
Hour plugs.
Plug time. Plug time. Plug time.
Plug time.
What are we on now? We are on.
Ecstasy.
I'm gonna
Oh.
see if I can
I
get
didn't
this in
tell
like
you
10
that.
seconds flat. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Tumblr. We're on Vine. We're on Instagram. We are on Google Plus. I think that's it.
You did that in like 7 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. High five. Woo! Oh!
And we're also on iTunes, Stitcher, and TuneIn.
That was another couple seconds.
sweetandrow.podbean.com.
Oh, that's 10. That's 10 seconds total now.
All right. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah, thanks for being on, man.
And thanks for getting off while getting on.
We forgot to say you were going to be playing an undisclosed
We don't know who you're
as
going
of
to play,
yet
but you're going to be on the show.
character on Employees Must Wash Hands
Yes,
on the
sir.
sitcom. So that's exciting. So we did promise that when we had an update that we would make an update. So,
So there's an update.
There's an update.
So we got Jake playing Luke. We got this guy Cameron over here. I'm
Playing
pointing
someone.
to a Skype video call.
playing
of him.
some guy,
some guy, and then you got me, and then
and then we got
we got
people.
other ideas.
Yeah, we got people.
I have ideas.
Adam,
I'm an idea guy.
I am going to say I really hope you're able to be on the show because I am looking forward to chasing you around wearing a big dick costume.
Yeah.
We're gonna edit that part out because that's a big secret in the in the script. But
No, that has nothing to do with the script. He just wants to chase me around in a big dick costume.
I do.
It's called a teaser, Michael.
I
We tease the
I
people.
want it, and I don't want it to have white stuff coming out of the end. I want it to have red so it freaks people out.
so it's
Well-
bloody cum.
So it'll turn
Yeah.
people on.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
on the note of bloody cum, thank you for listening, everybody.
All right.
I've been Adam Rowe. You've
I am
been.
Mike. I have been Mike Sugars. I am
And-
still Mike Sugars.
Go ahead.
And, you know, Chameleon Readey or Cameron Readey, whichever one you choose to address me as.
All right, Chameleon,
out.
play us off.
Play us out. Make your song up
Make
now.
a beat.
Go.
Make a beat. Come on, play us off. Woo!
That's the worst beat ever.
No.
All right, fuck you.